Dean Rusk disagrees with you, and he was the Secretary of State at the time, but that's fine.
The communist nations have exploited the turmoil of a time of transition in an effort to extend the communist control into other areas of the world.
Thoughts on Dean Rusk and America's involvement in Vietnam? I know next to nothing about that.
Exactly.
I want to show you, ladies and gentlemen, something from our man in Washington over the weekend. Now, this was this at the Children's Defense Fund thing as well? Our man in Washington deigned it necessary to go talk to the Labor Secretary, Robert B. Reich. And as you know, there are numerous bake sales all over the country that little kids are now doing that are designed to raise money to retire the federal debt, reduce the federal deficit, and so forth. Our man in Washington went to Secretary Reich and asked him if he thought this was a good idea. And here's what he said. There's the setting. There's the president even speaking. Our man in Washington there is sneaking in.
Well, what is your comment on the recent bake sales they've had with President Clinton accepting the proceeds from bake sales from elementary schools? Do you think that's a good idea?
Well, I think that President Clinton wants to inspire kids and is developing a unique relationship with America's kids. The bake sales, the television program. I know my kids feel, not just because their father is Secretary of Labor, but also because the President has established an independent relationship with them and their friends and all American kids, and very inspired by what's going on.
Is that just, how much substance is that, though, in terms of actually reducing the deficit? Does it make a difference?
Inspiration makes an enormous difference. You can't just live on inspiration. We have to reduce the deficit. We have got to invest in our future and in our kids. We have to have a better educational system. We've got to invest in our youngest kids, just exactly the way the President was talking about it, in terms of making sure that they're ready for school. But don't knock inspiration. I mean, those kids need to believe in their futures. And a president that is that articulate and that compelling can make a big difference.
Now, I know, folks, let me ask you something. Did you listen to what he said? Basically, he thought this bake sale idea is a good idea. It's a rotten idea. It will not work. All it does is orient little kids to do things that don't solve the problem while they think they're out there solving the problem. We did the numbers. We ran the numbers. If you generate $1.5 million with a bake sale every year, it's going to take 2.8 million years to get rid of the national debt. It just doesn't work. But they're serious. Now, wait a second. Wait just a second. These people are serious. I'm telling you, I have told you that what these people are really all about is all they want to do is get into your little kids' minds and make them think that all these worthless little ideas actually work. And they don't. It makes people feel good, but it doesn't solve the problem. Do you notice how serious we take? Kids need inspiration. We need inspiration. It's bogus, folks, and I know it looks funny to you, but I'm telling you, don't. This is a great indication of just exactly what's wrong with this administration. It's just full of symbolism over substance. It really, I mean, it just, you can bear. I mean, wait a minute, no, don't do this. We'll be back right after. Oh, gee.